Think back 25 years, because that's how far you have to go back before you've got this, a Buick convertible. The Ragtop, that's right, that's the last Buick that had a top that would fold down. And now we've got a brand new Halo car from Buick introduced right before the Detroit Auto Show, and that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car.
Well, the Buick Cascada is the first time we've launched a convertible for about 25 years. We've built the brand progressively over the last 5 or so years, growing our volume every year over those last 5 years. 2014 was a fantastic year, we outpaced the market, so it was the perfect time to really bring in a Halo product to our range, which we've done with the Buick Cascada, which, as you can see, stunning good looks, and it'll offer great value in the luxury space we operate in.
Now, I think remember the last time you had a Ragtop was a Ragtop, right? So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to come into the market with a rebranded European Opel in essence?
Well, it's about building the foundation blocks, and as I say, we've revolutionized our product range from the Regal through to the LaCrosse, through the Enclave, and obviously leading the market, bringing in the Encore small compact SUV last year, which has been a phenomenal success. So it was really to say, what's the next step? What's the next step of this transformation? And to bring in such a wonderful looking Ragtop like this really again can change perceptions of the Buick brand. We're very excited about it.
Under the hood of this essentially rebadged Opel is a 1.6 liter direct injected turbocharged engine that puts out 200 horsepower and 206 pound-foot of torque. It's mated, yes indeed, to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now you're obviously from the other side of the pond. Have you driven it?
I have driven it,
and
yeah.
What's the drive like?
It's fantastic. It offers everything that you'd expect from a Buick. The ride quality is truly fantastic. It's got an insulated and thermal hood, so it's very quiet when the hood is up and also very warm. So it offers those fantastic qualities that you always get with Buick. Great ride, insulated, very quiet space when you're inside the cabin, but obviously when you drop that hood, it takes about 17 seconds, that's all, then you have a wonderful, fun to drive experience.
The #1 selling convertible in America is the Mustang, and it sells just over 13,000 units a year. Will Buick sell that many? You know, hard to say. Buick says they're hoping to sell about 10,000 units when it comes on sale about a year from now. Now obviously the industry has gone to hardtop convertibles, and you're kind of going the other way. Why a Ragtop versus a hardtop?
Well, the packaging is so much better, and to be honest, you'll see that the industry is progressively moving away from those hard tops as well. They created a lot of issues in terms of packaging, rigidity. What we can get with this is the torsional rigidity in the vehicle, which gives you that great ride that I talked about. The packaging is a lot smaller, so you get great trunk space, so it really is a grand tourer in the truest sense of the word. You can fit luggage in and have a great fun time as well.
It looks like you got plenty of room for 4 people, which is obviously a huge plus.
Yeah, it's a full-size convertible. 4 adults can comfortably fit in and still have some space for luggage.
Now in 2014, the Mustang convertible was the best-selling convertible in the States. I think it sold just over 13,000 units. Where do you think this will fall?
We're looking at probably a little bit less than that. This segment is only about 1% of the US market, but I think the job this car can do for the Buick brand to really get people looking at it and going, wow, that's a Buick, is a lot stronger than the actual sales volume. So we're confident with our volumes, but this really is just to get people to look at Buick in a different light.
And I would think dealers in Southern California and Florida have got to be excited to have a new convertible to sell.
Well, the great thing is that dealers all over the country have been saying to me, you know, are we going to get this vehicle? Can we get this vehicle? If you bring it in, we're really excited. So we've been sneaking previews to them over the last few months. So I think really there's widespread excitement from the dealers about bringing this vehicle in.
And let's talk about the concrete numbers. When will it be available?
So it'll be available right at the end of 2015. Pricing will be released a little bit later on. So it'll be there on sale. You'll be able to drive it in the spring of 2016.
All right, well, I've taken up your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Of course, that wasn't almost everything you wanted to know about the new Buick Ragtop, but it was a lot of information considering that this car won't be available basically for a year. Now, what makes it notable? Of course, it's a halo car for Buick. It's meant to get people into the showrooms. You're looking at a car that'll probably sell 10,000 units, which of course is a drop in the bucket. But in America, the convertible market represents just 1% of overall car sales. Will we get to drive it? Heck yeah, I can't wait. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews. And of course, we're going to have live reviews and reveals tomorrow on tflcar.com. So check out tflcar.com for live reveals from the Detroit Auto Show. Ciao.